Hey guys, sorry. We're here.
Let me pull the chat up.
Winnie Rabbit. If Trisha's case was totally dismissed, she would have been on our other channel live streaming for hours telling everyone. The POD explain why she did not. Amen. Thank you. All right.
Hello, everybody.
Sorry it took forever. We're trying to get everybody, just get everything. It's a mess.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, this is crazy. Okay.
So what Crystal said yesterday was not lying. She didn't lie. She said everything she heard at court was what she told us or whatever. And she gave like a little rundown on live yesterday, right? Like it was a prayer for judgment. When Crystal got out of court and she talked to a friend and explained what happened, and the friend says, well, that's a prayer of judgment. So that's why Crystal said that's what it was. But there's this lady. Her name is Barbara. She goes under, what did I say it was? Liberty Lover.
Mm-hmm.
She lives in Jacksonville and she was in court. I don't know who this Liberty Lover is. Like, what is she knows Sean and Trisha? I don't know. We gave her the link to see if she'll come on. But anyways, I'll read you her tweets. Let me find them again. It says, a prayer for that's not it. Hold on. There's like 20 of them. A prayer for judgment, which is not dismissal. Those charges will follow TT for 7 years. If she messes up, she'll be convicted of all charges.
Wait. Back up one. There's one before that.
Was there.
Back up. Yeah, back up one. There's one right before that.
Okay. No. See, now they're gone. All right. I was in court today since I live in Jacksonville. Charges were not dropped. They had enough evidence to go forward with the conviction, but the DA chose prayer of judgment. That means that the charges will remain active on for 7 years. If she harasses anyone else in that 7 years, she will be convicted of both. What?
So just to emphasize that, this is from somebody who says that she was in court because she lives in Jacksonville. She was there. She saw the whole thing. This is from her. This is before Crystal went public. This is before any of the information got out. She said this, right? She was replying to Sean's tweet.
And you guys can go to Liberty Lover 56 on Twitter and talk to her yourself. It says, if she harasses anyone else in that 7 years, she will be convicted of both crimes. You do realize that court cases are public. Copies of the judgment will be obtained and posted. What it means is there was enough evidence to convict her, but the DA chose to ask for leniency. If she stays clean after 7 years, they will drop off. A prayer of judgment can only be entered if the person pled guilty or there was enough evidence to convict. And that's her wording, and that is like, you know, exactly kind of what Crystal was trying to explain.
Mm-hmm.
When Crystal, you know, got out of court, she was confused on what everything meant. So she called somebody that would know, like court wording and stuff. And that person said that's called a prayer of judgment. So when people are calling and they're saying that it was dismissed, it technically was, like, it wasn't continued, but Trisha can't harass Crystal for 7 years or she's charged with them charges.
So Crystal, you're on, right? Crystal, can you hear us? Because I want Crystal to tell everybody what the DA told her was going to happen. Because Crystal, can you hear us, honey? Because what happened when she gets out of the courtroom is that Crystal, I know, Katie, me too. Crystal, tells, makes calls, to her support team, calls people and says, well, this is what happened. And the support person says, well, that sounds like a prayer of judgment. And Crystal goes, yeah, that's probably it. Like, because, Crystal's not a lawyer. She doesn't understand lawyers speak. So hopefully Crystal can get back. Crystal, is she muted? No, she's not muted.
It was probably her. Hang on one second.
Hang on. She's here. She'll tell you guys.
Service.
And we're hoping this Barbara comes so she can tell. Like, we don't know this Barbara. We have not talked to her. We have not told any, you know what I mean? Like, and she tweeted that. Sean tweeted as soon as court was done. And she commented under that. Crystal had told us all what the DA told her, like in private. Like, we had talked to her on a hangout call. And she told us, like, blah, 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 blah. And that's exactly what this Barbara said, word for word, except for the leniency. We didn't hear the leniency word except from Barbara. But Crystal said that leniency was said, what, 3 different times? I don't have any clue what that means.
Yeah, she said the word leniency was used 3 different times. She said that. Yeah,
right.
Yes, and I'm getting already messages from Sam. So because Sam
They're
just
bombarding the
Sam
court.
blocked.
Yeah,
She has about 4 accounts.
Okay, okay. Well, regardless, she's texting me, so I'll just answer her. She says that, you know, Crystal detailed what the PJC was and said what it meant. Yes, she did, because she got out of court and she called the person. Oh, she's blocked. Okay, well, never mind. I'll just answer you now then, Sam. I'll answer you from here, sweetie. She called her friend. She tells her friend what happened. Her friend says, well, are they dismissed? What does that mean? Da da da. She tells, I want Crystal to get on here as soon as, she dropped out. She'll come back in.
It's her service.
On here and say what she heard from her attorney. Hang on, Sam, I'm getting to you. Jeez. Sorry, I can't read her text and talk at the same time. I can't multitask. I suck at that. Anyway, she tells Felsie, I'm just going to say it. Fuck it. She tells Felsie, you know, this is what the DA said she wanted to do. This is, you know, that those charges are going to stay there on file. And if Trisha does anything to her, and I don't know if she said 7 years or not, but if she does anything to her, she can use those charges and add the new ones, and that those charges won't just go away. They're just going to be on file. And Felsie said, that sounds like a prayer of judgment. And Crystal, to my understanding, said, I think that's what it is. That's right. And then from there, you know, we all got our official definitions of prayer of judgment. We all Googled everything, just like, you know, we do. And that became the official ruling. So the truth is, I don't know what happened. I'm just being honest.
Right.
I can back up that part 100% because I was on the phone with Crystal as soon as she got out, and Felsie, and she didn't have a wording for what it was. She just told me what happened. And then when she clicked over and talked to Felsie, when she got back, she was like, prayer judgment. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Felsie, you know, reminded me of that's what it's called. But before that, she told me her story and what the DA told her and her attorney told her, but she did not put a definition to it, a name to it.
Pretty P, in order to get a prayer judgment, there doesn't have to be a guilty plea. Like, there can either be, she can plead guilty, or there's enough evidence to convict her, but the DA asked for leniency, which means she doesn't get charged, but them charges sit there. So you can't it's like probation, quote unquote. You can't harass for 7 years, or you're going to get whacked with these charges. Okay. She didn't plead guilty, but there was enough evidence to convict her. But the DA, with Crystal, you know, also agreeing for leniency or whatever, because she's doing better. She got a job. She's getting help, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, Dr. Koala wants to know, I called the court. Lady said it was dismissed in the interest of justice. What does that mean, love? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I called, and that's not what she said to me. What she said to me when I called was, she said the first, what do you call this? The first charge was dismissed. And then she said, as for the second charge, it was dismissed too. But she wasn't like definite about like whenever Sam called. It was weird. She didn't just say, well,
it sounds like the truth is both. Can it not be dismissed under these certain stipulations? That's what it sounds like to me, Drama Queen.
Possibly.
Yes. And good God, the poor lady at the courthouse is going to earn her pay today for sure.
Oh my God. Yes.
Blown up all day long. No wonder they're rude to us when they call now.
She wasn't very happy when I called.
She's like, good God, I don't want to do this anymore. Interest of judgment means interest of justice, law, and legal definitions. The interest of justice refers generally to the cause of fairness and equity used when a judge has discretion to making a ruling in a particular situation. It's a term that is very subjective, and interpretation will vary based upon the facts and people involved. Okay, that doesn't answer anything. Well, it's basically a vague term that means lots of things. Crap, I don't know what that means.
The bottom line is Crystal didn't lie. Crystal didn't come out. Why would Crystal lie about something so public that can be found? You know what I mean?
Instantly. Yeah, that's to call her a liar.
What the wording meant. Like,
I don't think it's fair to call her a liar.
Right.
I don't think came up here and deliberately tried to mislead people. I think she was confused about what happened. That's just my opinion. I think she was confused about what happened. And, you know, she doesn't speak lawyer, so she has no courtrooms or whatever. So she came out, explained what happened to a friend. A friend said, that sounds like prayer of judgment, and we ran with it.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to, you know, it doesn't make sense that she would come out here, tell a story that's so easily proven otherwise, like you just said, Amanda, you know, in front of a community of hundreds of people. Why would she do that? That's ridiculous. You know, why would she do that on purpose?
Exactly.
So if the DA told her that those charges stay on file, that's what she said. The DA told her those charges stay on file. If she does anything again, that they can use those charges. She just dropped out again. Hopefully she'll come back. She's probably has bad
come
connection.
up with 7 years off her ass.
Well, that's prayer of judgment. So maybe she added that part because that's what she thought she was doing.
Right.
I don't know. We have to ask her when she gets here if the 7 years was actually said or not.
She is, you know, she was like confused, and there's a lot to take in at one time. She did honestly tell what happened, you know, what the DA told her, but she is going to follow up to make sure that she knows the full information.
Yes, Christina from Flint just said, in Michigan, it's dismissed with prejudice, meaning keep your nose clean for X amount of years, and it will drop off, but fuck up and it's on again. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I honestly
said it's either dismissed with or without prejudice. So if the DA or whoever you guys are calling and she's saying it's dismissed, she's just not saying it's dismissed with or without prejudice or whatever. Right? It's dismissed but without prejudice. Which means she can get in trouble for 7 years.
Correct. Which would mean why she's not
required as a matter of judicial discretion by the existence of some complying factor, consideration, or circumstance demonstrating the conviction or prosecution of the defendant upon such indictment or I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Well, and it's confusing.
If it happens again, there will be a trial by jury. Okay. So she gets in trouble again. Those charges get brought up in front of a jury instead of a bench jury. I don't fucking know.
It's so confusing to me. I hate that I don't understand it.
She didn't plead guilty. It's just there was enough evidence to convict her, but the DA dismissed it with leniency or whatever. So they're still there. She's just not charged with them yet. She's got to stay out of trouble and not harass Crystal or anybody. I don't know if it's just Crystal or everybody. Where those charges, she gets charged with those charges automatically, right?
Hey, Farrah.
Hey, Farrah.
Exactly. That's the way that I see it. What is wrong? I'm about to call Crystal.
Everybody wants to know why Dinah didn't show up. What happened with all that big mess?
Who wants to go? I can say my part with the situation.
Right.
It was a big back and forth, and this person pointing fingers at that person pointing fingers at that person. And in my personal opinion, get mad at me or not, because Donna said to me, or led me to believe that Felsie told her not to go to court and yada, yada, yada. And that's the reason that she did not show up. After speaking to Felsie and reading, discussing some things and the story changing right before my eyes, I do not think that Felsie is lying about that at all. I don't think Felsie told her that she didn't have to go to court.
Christina, yeah. Donna was a no-show. What Donna has said, and she said it publicly last night in a stream that hardly anybody was in, but I did see it, that somebody was in her ear the night before, meaning that somebody trying to intimidate her. Those are her words. Those are the words that she used. Later today, she said that person was Felsie. That Felsie had gotten her ear and had told her several things, enough that it made her not want to go to court, and so she didn't show up. That's what she said. She's trying to recant that now in front of Felsie, saying that, she didn't blame her, but she did in front of all of us.
She
heard
absolutely
it.
did.
So the story has changed several times from Donna, and that's very concerning to me. She, in my opinion of Donna, and I'm not trying to be mean and nasty, my opinion of Donna is that she talks in circles. It's very difficult to track her when she's talking. So you try to nail her down on something, and then a couple seconds later, she's saying something different than what she just said. That is my experience of her. Felsie told Marla or Seabrace supposedly not to show. Felsie said information, supposedly, according to Donna, Felsie gave her information that we were using, these guys as pawns in a big play, that we were all trolling Trisha, that we were attacking her, etc. And Donna took that information and decided not to go and not to help.
She said kind of Felsie or so and so intimidated her, like in a right. You see her.
She said the words intimidation in Kim's stream last night. I saw it.
Yeah.
She said someone was in her ear and Felsie's here. She just went to pick up her daughter from school. She's here. She'll be back in a second. Yes, that there was some fake accounts trolling Trisha, fake accounts trolling her, and that we were all behind it. Now, I have never had a fake fucking account ever once. I've never done that to Trisha. I've never contacted her. I've never done anything like that to her. So no, there's no big game. There's no pawns in any game at all. So whoever told Felsie that lied to her. They fucked with her. And Tilly, wait till Felsie gets back. She'll tell you herself what happened.
What I got,
she'll go and support Crystal or whatever. Felsie never told her not to go.
Right. No. And yeah, Felsie's story is quite the opposite, that she told her to go support her. Please go support her. Even though there's this troll account saying all this stuff, please go support her. Well, Donna decided not to do it anyway.
Your hair looks amazing, Stephanie.
I have an opinion based on my interactions with others. Why didn't Marla show? Marla wasn't subpoenaed, and none of Marla's evidence was pertaining to Crystal's case. So it wouldn't make sense for Marla to go there. She could have gone for moral support, but as far as evidence goes, Marla wasn't part of that case. Donna was, though. There was evidence that Donna supposedly had, Seabreeze supposedly had, that would have helped. And because she didn't go, they couldn't use it. It was circumstantial at that point and hearsay. So she couldn't go. So she didn't go. The reason that she didn't go, she's blaming Felsie.
She chose not to go. What she ended up saying was that she chose not to go because of the information that she got
from Felsie.
Yeah, I think she felt heat because she didn't show up, and people were saying you let a lot of people down by not showing up. So then she wanted to say, well, it's Felsie's fault.
Right.
I don't. From what I've heard and the evidence that I've seen, yet I don't think that is the case.
Same. I don't feel like that's the case either. I feel like she's saying that. Christina, of course, honey.
Right. Katie, we have we know, we just don't know what it's called. We're trying to, is it dismissed without prejudice? Because the DA or whoever anybody's talking to is saying it's dismissed. But it's not the charges weren't thrown out. We're just trying to get the
and guys, we weren't going to come live with all this because we didn't know. There's still things that we have questions about. But I know you guys are all sitting here waiting, so we felt bad, And so even though we don't have a whole lot of new information, we wanted to at least come and tell you what we have, so that you can be up to date with what we have.
We're trying to find out the technical term of what it's called. What Crystal said is not lying. We just don't know what it's called. That's what we're trying to find out.
Oh, Sam's calling me again. Shit.
Go the fuck away.
You're on a panel. That's so rude.
I know, but she knows I'm on a panel. Let me just answer it. Hang on. Hold on. Let me answer it. Hello? You're on speakerphone.
I do have to announce to people that I'm calling you. You don't have to do that. You can just mute.
No, you're calling
shit about me because I called you.
No one's talking shit.
Yes, I'm calling you.
I know. I said you're calling me. It's fine. What's up?
Okay, my question is, would you ask the nice people if they'd like to see an email between Trisha and her lawyer dated this morning?
I'm sure we would all love to see the email from Trisha and her lawyer. Yes, of course we would.
Okay, fantastic. Then make sure everybody's on the porch at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be auctioning it off to benefit Mama Bear.
You're going to auction off the email? Are you kidding?
Wow.
I'm not giving Mama Bear one more fucking cent. I've already given Mama Bear $50. Well, someone can buy it.
Nobody wants to be on the dusty ass porch.
We're not. I'm not supporting Mama. I've already given Mama Bear $50 of my life. I'm not giving any more.
We're doing ladies' night tonight.
Anyways.
So, let's see. What stipulations are placed on Trisha?
Supposedly, the only stipulations that are on her is that she's not allowed to go after Crystal any longer. She has to leave her alone for 7 years.
Leave her alone. And the same wasn't said to Crystal. Crystal's free and clear to be on the internet talking about all this?
I have no idea about that.
Well, ask her.
She's not here yet. She's on mute right now, so she must not be able to talk. But as soon as she does, I will ask her that.
She's on her way somewhere.
She's on her way.
Also, ask her what she said about what she said last night, where she made the accusation that me and people from my side submitted falsified documents that ruined the case. I'd like to hear more about that.
I haven't heard a word about that. She's not said anything to me about that at all. So I don't know.
Oh, well, ask her about it then.
I will ask her, but she's not said anything to me about that at all. And I've talked to her several times privately for many, many, many minutes, and she's not ever mentioned that once.
Yeah, we found it interesting that court had been out for like 9 hours at the point in time when she said that. But anyway, thanks for answering my call.
Of course.
It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, Sam. Thank you.
I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
She talks to people like they're 12. I can't.
That's fine. That's fine.
You guys can do it.
But anyway, so
Wendy, what did she say about auctioning off an email?
there's an email apparently between Trisha and her lawyers explaining everything that happened and all of this or whatever, and it's being auctioned off tonight on the porch. I'm not giving one more fucking cent to Mama Bear.
Listen, nobody wants to auction off anything for Mama Bear.
I just want to say something. People were asking me in the chat about ladies' night. I took the stream down because I was embarrassed that I let what was happening to me.
Me too. I apologized today on Twitter. I put up a tweet apologizing, and I am truly sorry.
How doctored are those emails, Sam? Because you're a pro at that.
All right. So here's the thing. I took the stream down because I was embarrassed that I allowed what was being done to me by someone to take away my train of thought from the people that I enjoy in Ladies' Night. I turned it into drama. I allowed Sam onto my panel, which was the biggest mistake. So what we're going to do tonight, if Wendy is free, we're going to do Ladies' Night tonight. Screw the porch, screw the email, screw everything.
We're going to do a do-over.
We're going to have a fun-filled night with no drama. And I promise you all that I will never allow that to happen again in Ladies' Night.
Me too. Me too.
Exactly.
I put up a post on Twitter. I put up a post on Twitter apologizing for last night because we let it get derailed. Ladies' Night is supposed to be fun. We're supposed to be laughing and having a good time. It's not supposed to turn into, a train wreck. And
but she's going to do that every time she gets a chance. Just so everybody.
We're just not going to do it anymore, ladies.
I'm not entertaining
for fun.
I'm not entertaining it anymore. I'm just not going to entertain it anymore. Let them do what they want. Let them say what they want. Yep. Let them show DMs out the ass of mine. I don't care anymore. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. And and poor Lissa.
I know, Lissa, we missed you, honey.
I know we missed you so much. And here's the thing. Lissa, we're actually doing the do-over for you, Lissa.
It is. Just so Lissa can be there. That's right. The do-over for Lissa. That's right.
It is hilarious.
And Ladies' Night is supposed to be fun. My gosh, it's supposed to be a good time. It's not supposed to be a mess. And everybody, it's not okay. So
yes, and
we're not going to do it anymore, guys. We just can't. And there's plenty of times to do drama, but we want to have fun, and that's the whole point. People come there to get away from that.
That's what they want. That's their point. That's what they want to do. They want to get the reaction, and I personally refuse. And I'm glad that you all are refusing to, because if we don't react, you know what I mean? Then they don't have anything to keep going on about. They want that reaction.
I agree.
I need a better mic. I sound like I'm talking through a paper towel roll.
Sound good to me. No, you don't.
I know. I don't understand.
I'm dead.
To me. Paper towel roll. It's pretty funny.
That's pretty funny. But anyway, I was selfish because I took all. I didn't pay attention to anyone. I was fuming. It was, I was fuming. I couldn't help it.
You get mad when people are talking about you. I get it. And especially when you can't defend yourself, which is why I take Sam's call. If I'm talking about Sam, I better be willing to talk to her. That's just my personal thing. That's how I feel. I don't like blocking people. I don't like talking shit about people and not being willing to. I
totally get that, but it's so rude. It's so rude.
Fair enough.
Do that. Not by you. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying for her to think she is so important. She brings my name up all the time. I don't go out of my way to call her and stop her live stream. I wouldn't do it. I'm more professional than that.
I understand. I just, that's just a personal thing for me. I get that people might not like it or they don't agree with it. I get it. But I can't talk about somebody. I don't like talking about somebody because I don't like when people do it to me. I don't like when, the porch or whoever is talking about me and I'm blocked. I can't say a damn word to defend myself. And I'm over here mad wanting to say my piece.
But she's not blocked. She's in the chat fucking derailing the whole thing to her all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why I had to end up blocking her, because I always was trying to give her a fair chance, and she took advantage of it every single time and tried to manipulate situations every single time, to the point I just said, fuck it, I can't do it anymore.
The way she talks, it drives me nuts. She talks to us like we're stupid.
I agree with you, Iridium, and that's why I said, I'm not going to allow that anymore. We're just not going to do it.
We're not going to sit up here and blatantly lie. It's public record. You guys are all going to be able to find out, transcripts or whatever. I don't know. What Crystal said, she said exactly what she was told. We just don't know the meaning, like the proper vocabulary for it, I guess, what it's called in the court of law. So if it's
Janet, don't go.
Don't go. Prejudice, because those charges are still sitting there. They didn't throw them out. I guess. I don't know. I'm going to find out exactly what it's called.
That's what it is. Yeah, we just have to find out. We have to find out more information.
She's following up on it right now.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to do right now. We're trying to find out.
Right this second. She's following up.
Crystal didn't lie about what was said there. Like, what she said was the truth. She didn't fucking make shit up because it's public. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. People calling Crystal a liar is just not okay. Why would she lie about something so public?
So easily proven?
Right.
It's much easier for me.
Barbara person, if she would come forward, that was there, would be great.
Yes, I'm checking my Twitter. She hasn't answered me yet, so I don't know, but I'm interested to know if she was truly there, and heard all of this.
Listen. Actually, she is somewhere where she can't unmute just yet, but she is finding out more information and getting, because she was a little confused. She reported on what she was told, but she didn't understand it all completely, and she needs to understand it.
My ladies' night is not going to be about the same garbage. We're not talking about any more garbage.
Don't be mean to Diane. She just, it's hard. Unless you've ever been in that situation, it is absolutely hard to ignore. I've been doing it. It's not easy, but what I had to do, Diane, and it is hard, but I unsubscribed from all of those people that I don't care what they have to say.
No, you're right. You're right.
It's hard though. Don't beat yourself up about it, because unless people have been in that situation and dealt with it, it's easy to judge, but it is hard to do.
No, you're right. And here's the thing. The betrayal has been done. It's been done. So it's over. I've been betrayed by a friend who I thought was a friend. So once the betrayal is over, then it's done.
Yeah.
No more she can work with.
The way that I look at it is, if you lie about someone, if you lie about me, from that point forward, I could care less what words come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you're a liar to me.
Dead to me. Christina from Flint, please repeat what Donna said on someone's live stream and whatever else she said, the things and why. I'm needing clarification. Okay, let me pull my screenshot up because I snapped it because I wanted to remember it and not get it incorrect. So last night in Kim Fisher's live stream, Seafoam is in there saying, Kim, a certain someone lied on me and it hurt, sad face. Then Kim, I guess, said, when? Today? And Seafoam said, yep, today. Then Pastor Jim says, who, Seafoam? And Michelle says, see, I haven't seen anything bad about you. Some are asking where you are tonight. Seafoam says, I was not important in Crystal's case. Pastor Jim says, I didn't get that. Seafoam says, someone had called me last night, filling my head with nonsense and intimidation. Those are her words. Seafoam, and then someone said about court, and she said, yes, about going to court. Michelle said, that's like blackmail, right? And Seafoam said, yes.
And that person on the phone was Felsie, and we talked to Felsie.
And the person on the phone, we talked to her today, was Felsie. She is saying that
I talked to
filled her head with nonsense and intimidation. Felsie did that. That's what she said.
Too, so they were going back and forth.
Yeah, Donna was in the call with us just now. We've been on the phone for hours. She's been in, was in the call. They had a back and forth about it. Donna's trying to recant that. Felsie's denying that. Felsie's saying she didn't do that. She didn't fill her head with nonsense and intimidation. She just explained to her that there's a rumor going around that people are trolling Trisha and that we all are using them as pawns in a game. Me, Diane, other people.
Chelsea didn't believe it.
Jennifer, it's not true.
She's trying to
not true. Not true.
It's not true. And
she's trying to put it on Felsie. She's blaming Felsie for why she didn't go.
Exactly. And Lisa, that is illegal, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Felsie's here on the panel. She's just picking up. Well, she's still here. She's picking up her daughter or something from school. She'll be right here, I promise. And Crystal too. Someone was just saying, I don't think it's right that you're talking about Crystal's information without her, let her tell it. And she will. We've been on the phone with her for hours, guys, trying to figure this out.
She's aware. She is right now getting clarification on things and finding out exactly the terminology and the whatever behind the results from yesterday.
What does she say Chelsea had to blackmail her with, and using what as intimidation? I don't know, Christina from Flint. I don't know. Hi, Kit Kat. Hi, love. I don't know.
A troll account or something was messaging Felsie about like emails and messages
saying that we were fucking with Trisha. It's all, it's all a big game to us and all this stuff. And she told Donna all of this information apparently. And Donna took that information and decided she wasn't going to go. I don't know where in that is blackmail and nonsense and intimidation, but that's what she said. That's what she said in the stream.
Right. And even in the text messages, Felsie said, still go and support Crystal. Like, she needs you there to support her.
Yes.
Felsie couldn't make it.
Yes.
The evidence backed up what Felsie said was true and did not back up what Donna said. And then once Donna got in the same call with Felsie, her story started to change.
Carly, I'm the same way. She talks. I feel like my experience with Felsie has, not Felsie, pardon me, with Seabreeze is always. Seabreeze is Donna, by the way, guys. Sometimes I say Seabreeze, sometimes I say Donna. Sorry, I don't want to confuse people. My experience with her is that she does talk in circles. She does. I don't understand. It's very hard to track what she's saying, and she backtracks right in front of our face. She took it back what she said, and then I called her out on it and said, "Wait a minute, you just said Felsie is the one who basically convinced you not to go." And then they went at it. They started having arguments or whatever. But that's what Tanaj, I see you, honey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it. I just didn't want to interrupt, the people on panel talking about this. I'm sorry. I did see what you said. Thank you.
Y'all are making my head big.
PayPal, you guys don't have to. That's not why I'm here. But I appreciate it and thank you. I don't know who you are.
Hi, Eric. I don't
want to say your name if you're not.
I didn't mean to not say hello to anyone. It was just that so many people were talking more about, what was going on with Crystal and the case. And so I, didn't want to even bring up, ladies' night, but you brought it up. People.
Amanda, you're cutting out. You're cutting out. Or is that Eric?
What? Tasha, you
Diane, did you say something about Diane being betrayed?
Huh?
Did I miss something?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, Diane was betrayed last night.
I was betrayed.
Oh, for the panel. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, not by Crystal or anybody. The whole
all over
on the other stream.
By ladies' night, whoever asked me that, and getting people on panel.
No, hippie piece. She was not subpoenaed.
She was supposed to be. We don't understand why she didn't. But
we don't understand why she wasn't.
That Donna gave Crystal and told Crystal she could turn it in. But that evidence couldn't be used because Donna didn't show up.
Becca, she was never subpoenaed. No, so there's no warrant out for her.
But there still wasn't enough evidence for Trisha to be convicted. She didn't plead guilty, and there was enough evidence. So the DA did it, what is it, dismissed it with leniency or continued with leniency? I don't know what it's called.
We're trying to find out. That's the part we don't know.
Right. And we're going to find out. That's what we're working on right now.
Oh my God, Shanna,
your son, another chance. And
did you hear what? Wait,
got a job.
Stop. Shanna's son was at the high school today where the shooting was in Texas.
Oh my gosh.
She's safe, thank God. Oh my God, Shanna.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Sweetheart, praise God he's okay. I am so sorry. What a terrifying thing. I can't even imagine.
Why do people keep doing this?
I can't even imagine, honey.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know. It's like an everyday thing now. These schools
Right, Tilly?
every day.
That is Shanna. Oh my God, honey. I can't even say words. I don't even know what you're going through. That's just terrifying.
Okay. Oh my
Terrifying. God. I absolutely have goosebumps. Yeah, flowers, same. I have chills. That's just terrifying. God bless you, honey. Thank God he's okay. Thank God.
Right, Princess.
I'm so sorry, honey.
Like the last minute, she decided not to go, and people would have went. Like,
I would have gone. I would have come from California. I was fine to go. I was ready to be subpoenaed. I would have been there. Absolutely.
Yeah, there
I
were
would have taken my kids if I had to. If I knew she was going to be alone, I would have taken my kids if I couldn't absolutely get a babysitter.
Yes.
But
no one knew.
The prosecution.
I know, Maggie May. I feel the same.
The prosecution did have a list of people that were willing to be subpoenaed.
Yes.
Yes, Shanna, definitely prayers for your entire community. I know you guys must be devastated and terrified, and I'm so, so sorry. And I'm so thankful. Thank God he's okay. And my prayers for sure are with the families that don't have good news. That's just got to be terrifying. My God. Thank God he's okay. I don't know, hippie piece. I don't know. She says no. She says that, she can't stand her, blah, 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 all the same. But I don't know. My thing is now I don't believe anything she says anymore. And I'm sorry to say that because I know people like her, but I just don't believe anything now. I don't know what the hell to believe, to be honest.
Right.
I definitely seen her change her story 1 minute to the next. So
yeah. And once you do that to me, you're done. I can't do bullshit. I don't do liars. I can't.
Done.
She says that she isn't. She says that she doesn't like her. She says that she hates her, that, whatever. She's done hurtful things, but she didn't do fuck all to help with this case.
Right. And even with Crystal, our friend, like, we're not going to jump up on a live stream and defend lies. Like, we're not.
No. Hell no.
Just because Crystal's our friend, but we're telling you, like, what, she just didn't pull all this stuff out of her ass.
Right. I find it very easy to believe that she was, told some stuff, didn't understand what she was told, tried to come out and explain it the best.
Right.
I absolutely do not believe she pulled anything out of her ass. And she's following up on it right now as we speak. It doesn't make sense.
Had a lot going on at home life and everywhere else. So,
and and I wanted to say too that Donna was not subpoenaed, but the way that Crystal explained it was that to use the evidence that she submitted, she had to be present. I don't know exactly how it works.
Because anybody can go to court and hand them a bunch of evidence and say, this is this person's evidence. This is this. They have no proof. So if Donna was there, she could have said, yes, that's my evidence. But she wasn't there to say that. So that evidence couldn't be used. But even without Donna's evidence, there was still enough evidence to convict her. But the DA and Crystal decided to, leniency or whatever the fuck that's called, to give Trisha like another chance, like you're bettering yourself.
No, Wendy.
Stay on the right path for 7 years and they drop off. Like they had a little bit of remorse for Trisha because she was showing improvement. And that's what we all wanted what it boils down to. We all wanted Trisha to get better, to get help, to spend time with her family, to quit being so obsessed and realize that people aren't coming after her like she thinks. So she needed help. And we're glad and proud that she's on the right track. Like, we're not here to freaking burn Trisha at the stake. Like, that's not what any of us wanted or to do. Nope. We didn't want her in jail.
Hey.
Yes, actually.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm going in the courthouse right now to go get the transcripts and everything. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Told you guys she was working on it right now. Get the fuck out of here. Don't you ever fucking show your face around here or any fucking where else.
Ooh, oh, positive word.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
And no, it's not obsessed with Trisha. It was, she was hurting a lot of people we cared about. That was what we wanted her to stop. It was nothing. Whatever. Go on your way.
Yeah. People are going to take what they want. It's not even about that at this point. It's about the conclusion of the court day.
And if anybody wants to go back and listen to any of my live streams, and anybody that's heard me can say that I'm not lying, that I have always said Trisha's smart. If she put her energy into something else, she could be very successful. She's focusing her energy on the wrong things. That I just wanted her to get help and we all hoped and prayed Dr. Phil would work, but she didn't.
Drama queen. Okay, just a quick little story on her, just so you know why I reacted the way that I did. A while back, she got, I don't know why she even got mad, to be honest. I don't even know what happened to make her mad.
Because she's in our live stream every time.
She said in a chat, I think it was Randy's chat, maybe B's. It was either Randy or B's. Anyway, she said things about Crystal's unborn child and Crystal had a miscarriage, but she said really horrible things to her.
I think my camera's not on. Damn, that could have been bad. Okay. Oh, is this mine? Try some.
Who's talking? Where did Wendy go?
She got booted. She's back now.
Can I have the record? Yes. I'm cool.
Wait, let me ask you.
Did you know she's not muted? Wendy, you're not muted?
DC, do you want some chocolate chip ice cream streaming at the lunch before Mom takes it, or no? Sure.
Should I mute her?
Wendy?
Are you there?
Let me get some.
Here, you take it on. I don't know. Yeah, take it off. Sure? Yeah. Take it off. It's good though, huh? Mm-hmm. Really good.
I'm muting her because I don't know if she doesn't know or not.
There's somebody.
Oh wow, what the fuck? I hadn't heard of her, but now I get why you reacted that way. Yeah, she
Donna said she
does things for attention.
And then she said she was only moral support and had no testimony or evidence.
I muted her.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Okay, that's okay.
My internet decided to just die.
That you weren't muted.
Donna was on here and she got mad and left because she was getting called out. She was trying to blame it on Felcy, and Felcy's like, you can't blame it on me. And Donna's like, I'm not blaming it on you, but she blatantly said I didn't go because Felcy.
Yeah, so she did.
But then when confronted by Felcy, her story changed.
Exactly.
Or well, not. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Donna, if you're listening, come back. You have the link. So you can explain your part. Felcy, are you almost here? I'm sure if it was stated not to discuss, Sassy Girl, Crystal wouldn't be. Everybody wants to know the verdict. She's not talking shit or doing anything wrong. I don't get why people think it's all public record. You guys can go all look for yourself. She's not saying anything wrong.
Yeah, I don't think there's no gag order that I've heard of.
Right.
I haven't heard of that.
I'm sure her lawyer would say you cannot discuss this. Why isn't Trisha live talking about it? You know what I mean? Because she was told that she can't. The charges were completely.
Yeah, I don't know.
The charges were completely dropped and she was off the hook 100%. She would be live and be like, ha ha, I got away with it. I don't know. Maybe not. But I'm glad that I heard she's working full time. She's getting help. Like that's all great, amazing things. I'm glad.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And then that's what I told Crystal yesterday. And I said that on live stream too, that, honestly, that's what we wanted. I didn't think she was going to jail, nor did I want that for her. And I said that last night. I didn't want that for her. If she's really seeking therapy and doing well and on new meds, etc. And, obviously she's been off for over a month now. Good. Like, that's what we wanted.
We're happy with the outcome.
no matter what it is.
We're not trying to send her to jail, or they weren't. And Donna, even if Donna was there, she wouldn't have been sent to jail, I don't think. But
I can't
Donna was
imagine.
supposed to be there to support Crystal, and she had told Crystal all the way up until the night before she was going.
That is hard.
So that's why she's not obsolete to this, or whatever that word is that you used.
Yeah, no, she was supposed to go all this time. It was scheduled for her to be there.
But it looks like Crystal
it was for moral support as much as anything else. And because she didn't go, no one was there for her. I would have personally, because I only live an hour and a half away, I think maybe 2 hours. I would have taken my kids if I would have known that she was going to be there by herself. I would have done whatever I could to be there, so she wouldn't have to be there by herself. That's the point.
Yeah. Exactly, Shanna. Just even for moral support.
This was all for to show Trisha, you can't just go to people's jobs. You can't just harass people like you're doing. It's wrong, and you can be, convicted of a charge. I think this proved to her that she was going too far.
Yes.
Doing too much. Come on, guys. She's been offline for a month. She's got a job. She's doing good.
Yeah, and I'm glad for her. Let her do good.
Please cheer her on, please.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. I 100% support that.
And that's why I think auctioning off lawyer letters, if it's even a real thing, it obviously not in her best interest if she's not wanting to be live streaming and in the drama and stuff.
Right.
Well, I'm sure somebody will pay for it and it'll get spread around and then we'll watch it.
We said it to Sam, combining in Sam as a friend, being like, here, this is what the lawyer said, or whatever. But Sam can talk about it, Trisha can't. So Sam's going to go auction it off like a moron. That's rude and not okay.
Yeah, Hippie P, supposedly, yes, she has a job and she's doing well, and that's good. I'm glad. Hi, Sherry.
Which is what we can hope for any human on Earth.
Just to stay out of it. We're not here trying to attack Trish. We're not trying to lie on what happened. We're not trying
at all.
to figure out the truth. Support Trisha and the good that she's doing. Sam's making it worse. Sam's trying to be a voice for Trisha, I guess. I don't fucking know, but still.
Well, Sam is her friend, and I'm sure she feels like she's defending her friend, just like we're defending our friend. I get that. That's fine.
Hey, Marla.
Hey, Marla. Hey, Marla.
That's great. I love that hair. It's so bright.
Hey, Marla.
I know, Donna, right? True.
Right, Donna, yeah. Exactly. You're 100%.
I don't hate her. I do want her to be a healthy person and not hurt other people. That's what I want. And that's what she's doing. And so I'm proud of her for that. And I cheer her on. I really do.
I've heard you say that many times. We've all said that. And I even tried to be in her live stream trying to tell her, Trisha, people are not coming after you. Just stop, step back, look. You know what I mean? You're just stop. And I've tried talking to her on a friend level, but she thinks that I'm lying to her and I'm coming after her, so she wouldn't listen.
Right. Kimberly, I agree with you. I think the only reason... Oh, thank you, Marla. Thank you, sweetheart. I think that the only reason that we're talking about it right now is because the accusation was made today that Crystal's lying, and she deserves, a chance to, clear that up. And now, obviously, she can't talk at the moment, but she's not even on right now. Hopefully, she'll be back. As soon as she gets to a place where she has some cell service, she can get back. But we've been on the phone with her for hours trying to figure out, what happened and why.
And her story hasn't changed of what they told her at court. She keeps repeating the same thing that they've told her.
We wouldn't be having a live stream if there wasn't a live stream saying
that she's a liar.
She's a liar. She's not a liar. She didn't lie. Confused, I get.
Yes.
I get that. Confused, probably.
The wrong wordage, maybe. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Maybe it's not a fair judgment. Maybe it's dismissed without prejudice or whatever that's called.
Whatever that means. I still don't understand what that means.
Right.
But but it's an innocent mistake. I 100% believe that she told everyone what the DA told her.
Right. I think so too. Carrie, I agree with you 1,000%. That's exactly correct what you just said.
Wait, we knew we should.
Exactly, drama queen. Exactly. Yeah, we do, Kimberly. But I think, some people had questions and I think it's fair. Those are fair questions. The video that Sam put out today was, it gave me questions. I wanted to know the answers too. Mm-hmm. So I know that if, everybody else wants them, everybody else wants to know. And, I think it's fair. It's fair that we address that. I agree, Leslie Ann.
And right now, if anybody's just getting here, Crystal is right now at the courthouse getting transcripts.
Oh, is she?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah. She announced that while you were, I think, whenever you got booted.
Okay.
We're getting the right words, Marla.
I agree, Tina. I agree 100%.
I've been victimized by TT that hope the court outcome will improve the possibility she will not return to YouTube. That's not upset. Yes.
Agree 100%. Yeah,
that's
please, everyone, hit the thumbs up.
It's hurting people, and to see that you can get in trouble for what you're doing. It's not just online bullshit. You are hurting people. You're going into their real lives. And it can be, you can get
exactly, Mills. That's what I think. I think Crystal was under an amazing amount of pressure. And, I don't know if everyone can even imagine, if you can for a second, the amount of pressure, carrying the entire community on her back by herself. That's a lot of pressure. Of course, she's not going to remember every single detail. She was, ill for days over this and nervous and scared. And, it was a mess. So, of course, she's not.
So cute.
Yes, drama queen. I think that's true as well.
Oh, Marla.
Right.
Yeah, I agree, Princess. We can drop it. Like, I don't have okay, friend. I can try to slow down. Wendy? Sorry. That's how I speak though. Sorry. I'm not hyped up. That's just how I talk.
Wendy.
Yes.
Can you check your DM?
Yeah.
Gary, there was a live stream. The only reason we're talking about, there was a live stream, pretty much, or not a live stream, a video that was made, and a live stream yesterday, but to make it out like Crystal was lying about the situation when she wasn't lying about it. So she's just getting the actual details right now, and that's it.
Nugs is funny.
Drama queen, that's right. Each representation, the DA and the defense, will use verbiage to make it sound like they came out winning. That is very true. Hey, Dragon Lady.
Next live tonight at 9 with an open panel. The entire situation is strange. Flip-floppers flipping and flopping. Nobody's flip-flopping except for Don.
They're just.
Yeah, I don't understand who's flip-flopping.
Marla, I don't know. Were you here when they were talking about Donna and Falsey? Like, what happened? Were you here for that?
Probably not. Actually, Donna said to me that she talked to Marla in private and told her the same story that she told me about Falsey pretty much telling her not to go to the court date.
Well, Marla, that's a lie. And Falsey was here, and she'll be back. She's just picking up her daughter. She said that, she read the text message or whatever and it wasn't like, don't go. She told Donna to go support Crystal.
No, Irish Marie, there's prayer judgment. Not every state has it, though.
Lying.
Yes, Donna talked to you. Yeah. Okay, so what happened today, Marla, was that we had both of them on panel because she told me the same story that she told you, right? But when Falsey got on the call, her story completely changed, and she and they read out their text messages, and Felsie did not tell her not to go. Felsie
didn't intimidate her either.
No, she encouraged her to go, and Felsie didn't even believe the trolling account things. Donna just took it and used it as a reason not to go to court.
I think she still is either
never heard of it till yesterday.
Protecting Trisha, wants to be with Trisha, would have felt bad for going, whatever. But she pinned it on Felsie for not going, and that's a lie.
Yeah, and here's the thing. In my opinion, the reason why is because, well, she told me people were coming to her and telling her, hey, you didn't show up to the court date. You let hundreds of people down. Hey, Mordecai. And so she felt pressure because she didn't show up. So she needed to have someone to blame it on for not going. Why am I echoing? Oh, it's better now.
Slam and Slot says, wow, Jessica Rabbit is the only one in Cam. Pretty.
Thank you.
I know. Stephanie, Wendy, everybody says that. If people would have known she wasn't going, they would have been there.
Have gone to support Crystal. Exactly, Marla. Exactly. See, she waited till the night before to back out of going, right?
Late the night before.
Yeah. So nobody had a chance to even go. So Crystal had to end up being there by herself. I would have figured out some freaking way to get there and be there if I would have known no one was going to be able to go and be with her.
Hippie Peace. Marla, can't see you. Did you block Hippie Peace?
So who can't see who?
Yes, called me. She'll be back as soon as she can. Okay. I wish that Barbara would come.
Me too. She hasn't answered me.
She was at court.
She hasn't answered what I said. But she's actually using the phrase prayer of judgment. So that's weird to me. Right. So I'd love to know if she really truly heard that.
Right.
Go ahead, Gary, of course. So I don't know.
Are you leaving this up? It's Amanda's. Amanda, are you leaving this up?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's leaving it up, Michelle.
I will reread what Barbara tweeted on Twitter. She commented under Sean's tweet that Sean has now deleted. So, but if you go to Liberty Lover 56 and go under tweets and replies, she says,
"Sure did, Booker."
Yes, Booker. That's right.
Sure did.
She said, I was in court today since I live in Jacksonville. This was 17 hours ago. So count when Trisha got out of court and what time she tweeted. I was in court today since I live in Jacksonville. Charges were not dropped. They had enough evidence to go forward with a conviction, but the DA chose prayer of judgment. That means that the charges will remain active on for 7 years. If she harasses anyone else in that 7 years, she will be convicted.
Hey.
Crimes.
I got it in my hand right now. Who else wants to question?
Oh my God,
you're cutting out. Oh my God, Crystal, stop slowly because you're cutting out. What does it say? Oh, she's muted. Damn it.
Maybe once she gets to her car. I want this to
she should wait
loud
till
and clear.
her car to start talking because she's going to keep cutting out.
Right.
How is it going to be any better in her car?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Go to the city, damn it. Get out
Hurry up. Go to fucking Starbucks and use their Wi-Fi. I'm sick of this shit.
That's why I've been telling her. McDonald's.
Yes.
Anywhere.
Library, wherever you got to go, girl. Go somewhere. Yes, as soon as Crystal gets excited, it goes out. That's exactly what happens.
Yep.
She's like, I have this very important thing to tell you. Okay, and dead.
Yeah. Every time. I think she's trolling us at this point. Yeah,
right?
On cam and show it and read it. Yay.
We're waiting. Everybody here with bated breath.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
Needles, bitch. Pins and needles.
Pins and needles. Hurry up, Crystal.
And while we're waiting, Wendy's going to sing for us.
I sure am not. That would be a no from me, folks.
I'm just kidding.
We are children.
Hey, little bee. How are you
Hey,
feeling?
little bee. How are you?
Hi, little bee.
I love Little B.
Me too.
I have to tell her that
Marla,
every day.
I miss saying hello to you, Marla. Hello, Marla.
I just sent all the pictures of the legal documents that I just got that is certified and stamped of the approval of the clerk of the Supreme Court, where
All
it
right.
said that the defendant versus, or me versus the defendant on the case of cyber stalking, 2 different cases, have both been closed with the interest of justice, which is almost basically from what the secretary in the DA office said is exactly the same thing as what I said it was in the first place, except for it does not have a guilty plea.
Right.
So it means prayer.
What does that mean?
So that's
It
what I
means
said. Like,
exactly what I've been saying for the last 2 days. It means that the case is somewhat closed, but if anything is said to me, what is the fucking, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I ran across the courthouse to the parking lot. If anything is said to me, direct or indirect to me, that I can go to the magistrate office, file charges, and use all the previous case that I had onto the new case and go on from there.
Okay, so let me read some of this. Okay, it says it's a notice of dismissal or whatever. It's the results. Okay, and the box that says dismissal is checked, and then there's 5 different options. The option number 1 is no crime is charged. That's not checked. Number 2 is there is insufficient evidence to warrant prosecution. That's not checked. Number 3 is the defendant has agreed to plead guilty to the following charges, blah, blah, blah. That's not checked. Number 4 is the defendant was charged as a result of, the defendant identity being used without permission, mistaken identity, blah, blah, blah. That's not checked. Number 5 is other. That's the one that's checked. And it says interest of justice. So that's what we need to figure out what is. It doesn't say anything about other than what Crystal just explained.
it was like the dismissed without prejudice or whatever, which meant that the prayer of whatever, was a prayer of judgment.
Yeah.
Means that she did not plead guilty, but there was enough evidence to convict her. But the DA chose leniency, which means she didn't go to jail, didn't get nothing, but them charges are still there. So if something happens, Crystal can then file charges again, and those charges are brought back up. So
Thank you.
Not thrown away.
Thank you.
Exactly what she just.
So again, exactly like I said yesterday, but I called it by the wrong thing. Excuse me, because when I tried to describe to somebody that I knew who knew more about legal background than I did, that's what they thought I was saying. So that's what I was saying it was.
Like dismissed with stipulations. She can't talk about you or harass you, nothing, for however long. And Dr. Koala says, see, that's what the court lady said. Interest of justice means the judge can make their judgment, and it's subjective, like someone in chat defined. One.
Okay, interest of justice. The interest of justice refers generally to the cause of fairness and equity used when a judge has discretion to making a ruling in a particular situation. It is a term that is very subjective, and interpretation will vary based upon the facts and the people involved.
And I'm getting DMs again saying, there was no evidence, blah, blah, blah. But there's a box there that says there's insufficient evidence to warrant prosecution. And that box is not checked. So it was not dismissed for that. That's not correct information.
I had plenty of evidence, but because of the fact that Donna was not there, I was not able to go and force the evidence that I was going to use, which I kind of, in a way, did not want to have to do because it could have caused jail time if she was convicted. DA and I both were told by her lawyer that she is seeking therapy and has a full-time job and is trying to better herself. We were trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, and that's why we did what we did.
Crystal, can I screenshot part of this and send
exactly
this
like I said yesterday. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, because I just put it on Twitter. So
Okay.
anybody who wants to question what these papers are saying, it is on my Twitter right now.
Do you want me to crop it for you?
I just did. I
Okay,
cropped
go.
a little piece of it because I want to send that because all the boxes that are there that could have been checked, no crime, insufficient evidence, defendant agreed to plead guilty to specific charges. The defendant was charged as a result of, other things or whatever. None of those boxes are checked. The only box
Can
that
I
is
crop
checked.
it and share it here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
The only box that is checked is interest of justice.
Now, while these women have been on the live stream talking to you guys, I just had to drive an hour back to the courthouse just so I can get these papers to prove that I'm not the one that's lying and to prove a point.
What are the stipulations, Crystal? Like it was dismissed.
She is not allowed to speak of me, direct or indirect. She's not allowed to come in contact with me. It is the same stipulations as it was on her release. Huh?
She's allowed to live stream and all that. Does she have to stay bettering herself, like with this job and help and stuff? Does that she has to continue that, or does that not?
The stipulation. I don't know what her stipulations is between her and her lawyer. I know the stipulations that are between my DA and to her lawyer, and that was the same stipulations as her release was. No talk, direct or indirect. No harassment, no stalking, no following. I am to be dead to her.
Well, there you have it.
And other people need to let it go.
Quit calling the damn person. Quit.
Best interest.
Sky, give me 1 second. I'll give you the link. I'll put my link to my Twitter in the chat so you can go see it.
I'm screen sharing it right now. I cropped it. I cropped the name out of it, and I'm just showing that part.
Oh, Elsie's back. Hey, girl.
Bring me my phone, please, so I can see the chat.
It is written out, Tracy. We're going to screen share it now.
Present me. Present me. Right here, you guys, it says dismissal, check mark. And right here it says no crime is charged, not checked. There is insufficient evidence to warrant prosecution for the following reasons, not checked. Defendant has agreed to plead guilty, not checked. The defendant was charged as a result, not checked. What's checked is interest of justice, which means the same thing as prayer for judgment, but she didn't have to plead guilty. It means that there was enough evidence to move forward, but the agreement was that they wouldn't at this time.
Right. Crystal gave her mercy. She's got a job. She's freaking doing better, and the DA agreed for leniency. I think that's what that means.
Yeah.
Like she's doing better, so let's give her another chance. And Crystal agreed.
Yeah, Tilly, exactly.
I'll be right back.
There you go. Elsie, you can go ahead and tell what about Donna or whatever.
Okay, well, I honestly don't even know what to think about Donna. I'm really disappointed because I have been very kind to Donna. Even when she was friends with Trisha, I was kind to her. So to throw me under the bus and try to use me as an excuse is very hurtful. I'm hurt for Crystal because Crystal feels hurt. But I'm not going to share DMs. I've already shared it with you guys on panel.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was Wednesday, I was getting messages from someone. And when Donna text messaged and asked if I was going, I was like, I'm not sure. She said, what's up? And I said, it's too much for me to tell you. Can I call you? And so I told her what was happening about someone telling me that somebody had my phone number and trolled Trisha with my phone number and my name. And they blamed Wendy and Diane and Kirsty and basically everybody in our community who had anything to do with Trisha's name was supposedly trolling her. So I said, I doubt that I'm sure somebody did troll her. I'm sure there were people who did troll Trisha. But I'm going to paraphrase what I said to her. But She had no right to go to Crystal's job, not once, not twice, but 3 different locations. She also had no right to email her job. And so I feel we should support Crystal, regardless if she was trolled or not, because she still did Crystal wrong. And that what you guys read? Can I ask if you guys read that or not? Because I don't want to post DMs. That is what I said to Donna. I did not tell her don't go. I didn't try to intimidate her. All I did was tell her what was happening to me at that very moment. I was receiving messages, and I said it's probably somebody trying to get me to not go testify or something, which I'm not even supposed to testify anyway. I don't have any evidence in the case, so I'm just going to support Crystal. And I said, and I think you should too. And then I asked her to please call Marla so we could swing by and pick up Marla. Y'all can testify to that. And when she said she wasn't going, I said, I understand that you don't want to testify against her. I mean, I can get that. It might be scary to testify, but you should support Crystal because she did Crystal wrong. Am I not saying, did I or did I not say that in my text, ladies?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Okay. So Donna,
her words, let me tell you this because I don't know if you saw this. Belsey, let me tell you this because I don't know if you saw this. Last night in the stream, Kim Fisher had a stream last night.
I saw that.
Seafoam was in
Somebody
there.
sent a screenshot.
Okay. So you saw what she said. The words that she used were, somebody called me last night, filling my head with nonsense and intimidation. And someone said, that's like blackmail, right? And she said, yes.
When I called her this afternoon or this morning before we went on panel, I said, wait a minute, didn't you tell me during that conversation where I was telling you about the trolls? You were like, yeah, I've heard that. The only thing she said she had never heard of before was the phone number being able to be used by, like, put somebody else's name and, you know, somebody else use your phone. That was the only thing she said she had never heard before. So for her to say, I influenced her to not go, shame, Donna. Shame, Donna.
It's not influenced, honey. It's filled her head with nonsense and intimidation. That's what she said. That's what you did. You filled her head with nonsense and intimidation.
And that's what she told you to do.
That's what she said.
That's not true. I don't intimidate nobody. I actually was talking to somebody who I thought was a friend and would understand that telling her somebody was trolling me would be a friendly call, a friendly conversation. Like, oh, don't worry about it. I get trolled too.
Nothing you said was intimidating or even trying. From what I heard was even trying to make her feel like she shouldn't go. That was completely falsely represented.
It was false, wasn't it, Stephanie? Didn't you see me try to convince her to please go? Please support Crystal. And I tried to call her. She stopped answering my calls. After she said she wasn't going, I called her to try to convince her to go. She wouldn't answer my call.
She wouldn't answer Crystal's either.
So, no, don't. And I've had this feeling since the beginning that she never did not support Trisha. I think she got on the train of, okay, well, I don't know. I just never, I don't believe she ever intended to go against Trisha. I really don't. She was supposed to go, okay. The evidence that I saw that she had, I told Hernandez the night that I'm not going to say what Hernandez told her to file a report. I called her twice that night before I left for Wilmington and said, I'm going to Wilmington. Are you coming? The whole week she said, yeah, I'm going with you. I'm going with you. Sunday night, ignored all my calls. Monday, ignored all my calls. When I got home Monday at 5:30, I said, hey, why didn't you go? And she was like, oh, no. What happened? She never said why she didn't go. I'm sorry I couldn't go. She just avoided me like she did this time. I don't think she ever intended to, and I don't know why. I'm not accusing her of still being friends with Trisha. I'm just saying it's shady as shit. What you just did to me was shady as a motherfucker, and 100% you lied on me. You went and told those ladies that I told you do not go, was the word you used. and told Stephanie and
me.
Marla, I told you do not go. When there is proof that I asked you, I showed those ladies. You even DM'd them the same text messages. Was those from me, Stephanie, or did Donna send you the text messages?
She sent
Who
them
sent you the DMs? Donna sent them to you, so I couldn't have altered the DMs. Those came straight from you, Donna. Those were begging you to please support Crystal.
Yeah, I don't even know why she sent them. It's proof.
Because she's just trying to backpedal and use any excuse she can.
And for the record, I never asked her to do anything. I never not once asked anything out of her.
Crystal,
I asked her if she was going to go and support me. I never asked her to get on stand. I never asked for no evidence out of her. I never asked her to do anything.
Right,
What I received from Donna is what she offered to me.
And let me
I
ask
never
you this.
pushed her. I never forced her into doing anything. I was nothing but more than appreciative. I was never nothing but trying to be a good person to her when she started to come over on this side. When she dropped all that information, she did it completely, 100% willingly. I got all the evidence I got from her on Easter weekend, and she was doing it to help me. I never asked her to do it. Just wanted to clarify that.
No, I don't think I don't know. I don't know why. I think maybe she felt pressured because when I called her and said, "Are you trying to insinuate that I am the reason why you didn't go to court?" She told me to my face, "No, I made that choice on my own." And I said, "Because you told me in our conversation on Wednesday that you knew Trisha was trolled by many, many people, not just what I told you. You already knew she got trolled by people. But the fact was still that she shouldn't have crossed and went to her job. She was wrong for that. Not once, not twice, three. And that's what I told her. No matter what, no matter if she was trolled or not trolled, whether the troll, whoever told me that shit was the truth or not, whoever made up names about me, if it was true or not true, used my phone number, I don't care. The fact was, she believed it. And she went to Crystal's job. And you don't believe a troll. Just like I didn't believe that troll telling me all my friends were trying to troll Trisha. Never for once fucking believed it. So for you to try to insinuate that I was believing it is dirty bird. Dirty bird. Dirty bird, Donna.
Definitely shady the house. And
for
her story changed. While she was
I'm gonna tell you what, I've got many friends who have tried to tell me, leave Donna alone.
Yep,
when
me being one of them.
By not going with me to Wilmington and stop answering my calls until the next day after it was already done. That person at that time told me, watch your back. She's not on your team. And I should have listened to that. I should have listened to that friend.
I did. I said it too. I said I don't anyway, Pam, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, Pam. Nobody wants your dirty lying ass over here. Bye.
Somebody's asking me a question. I apologize. My phone went dead, so I'm sorry.
No, Donna, it was not. No, it was TT.
Do you want to one more time, Stephanie? You want to screen share that document from the courthouse that's sealed, please?
Sure will.
Thank you.
Breaking evidence. Hang on. Let's get the screen share.
Present her in
just a second. Hey, ladies, I got to make my kids snacks. They just got home from school. I love you very much, Crystal. I love you. I'm sorry that you were left alone. I'm really sorry. I tried in my everything in me to get there.
I know
my situation why I couldn't show up, and I'm so sorry.
It's fine, Felsie. I'm not mad. I'm just glad that everybody can now see that, yes, even though I may have said it was the wrong thing, but what I actually said was never a lie. And now they all have the certified proof from the courthouse itself, plus the receipt to show where I just paid to get all these papers.
Nice.
So,
good job.
All right, y'all. I love y'all. Have a good night. I'll see y'all later. I'm sure in the chats. I got to make snacks.
Bye, Felsie.
I'm not hiding. What? What do you mean am I hiding? Why am I hiding? I'm not hiding. What are you talking about? Okay. Can you present Stephanie?
All right. First thing on the list is dismissal, and that part is checked. Everything else is not checked, which is no crime is charged. there is insufficient evidence to warrant prosecution for the following reasons. And that's what people were saying, what has been on Twitter and whatnot, that there wasn't insufficient evidence. That would be checked if that was the case. It is not. Defendant has agreed to plead guilty to the following charges, not checked. And then the defendant was charged as a result of mistaken identity, not checked. And then what is checked is interest of justice, which means that they agreed on this, and that she does have sufficient evidence, but at this time she chooses not to go forward. But the charges are not completely dismissed. It's in interest of justice.
Right. The charges are still sitting there, and TT's got to leave Crystal alone.
Which is what we said all along. We just got the wrong wording of prayer for judgment instead of interest of justice.
So it means like there would be no justice served if they proceeded. Like there's no reason to do this. She's doing well.
Let me read again what interest of justice is.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
The interest of justice refers generally to the cause of fairness and equity used when a judge has discretion to making a ruling in a particular situation. It is a term that is very subjective, and interpretation will vary based upon the facts and people involved, meaning Crystal and the DA, Trisha and her attorney. So we don't know what Trisha and her attorney have. In other words, what their interpretation is, what their conversation is, but we do know what Crystal's is. And Crystal just told everyone what that is.
Right. And so it's kind of subjective. It's up to like how they want to just make whatever their agreement they want to come to. So it's not like a standard thing.
Somebody's echoing.
I'm echoing bad. Why? Okay, it's bad. It's better now. Oh, Crystal's echoing. Okay, she's muted.
I'm muted.
So it's subjective, meaning that they kind of make the agreement how they want to, like in the interest of justice, what they think is fair. And because probably she's doing well, she's in therapy, new meds, all this working, they feel like, okay, fine. If we just kind of keep it like this, then that's good. It makes sense that, we don't need to go any further with this. Am I understanding that right?
The charges, but we're not throwing them out. They're still going to be here.
Right.
It has to leave Crystal alone, or we bring these charges back up.
Right.
There you go.
And on new ones.
And the new one, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm wondering, like, say Trisha got a DWI and she goes to court for a DWI. Do those charges come back up? Like if you were on, no?
Only if I go and press new charges.
Okay. Gotcha.
She wasn't convicted. If she had been convicted of a crime, yes, then if she got any other crime, then they would look at that. But in this case, no, it's only based on Crystal. It's only based on stalking and what she was doing to her previously.
Gotcha. Okay.
So the charges set
aside. Yesterday wasn't a lie. She said everything they said. She just got the wrong term.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it is considered, like technically, yes, it is considered a dismissal. So that part is okay. It is considered a dismissal, but it's in the interest of justice. So those stipulations are still there. Those charges are not, dead and gone.
Right.
If I'm understanding correctly, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm understanding correctly, those charges are not dead and gone. They are technically considered a dismissal, but it's not based on the fact that there was no crime or that there's insufficient evidence, because if it was, then those two boxes would be checked and they're not.
Yeah.
And it does not mean she was found innocent. This does not mean she's found innocent. This basically means that I am giving her the benefit of the doubt to try to fucking better herself. That's all it means. Exactly the same thing I said yesterday.
Right. Exactly.
Right. They can be resurrected, Tilly. Correct. If Trisha doesn't abide by the stipulations of not, going after Crystal again.
Right.
Yes, Donna, they would be. Possibly. It depends on if, Crystal was involved, but maybe if anything happened in the future that related, they could possibly bring them back up, even if it didn't involve Crystal.
Yes, the charges are based on her behavior.
And Crystal agreeing to be like, okay, doing better. Let's give her a chance. Let's not go forward.
What happens if she doesn't follow the stipulations? Then new charges are brought up by Crystal, and the charges that were there remain, and that will be looked at by the judge.
And they'll go back to court and whatnot. Same situation again. You're covering your mic.
Oh, Donna in the chat, yes.
So Donna's asking, does Crystal still have a no contact order? Is she saying yes? Tilly, May, get your women over here. We need them.
One's being refiled as we speak, yes.
What? Why? Don't answer that. Never mind. Don't answer that.
Yeah, I
tell me privately.
can't.
That's fine. Don't. Yeah, don't. I don't know why I just asked that. I'm an idiot. don't fucking listen to me. What the hell do I know? I'm a moron. Don't answer questions from me.
Asking out of curiosity. That's all. It was a natural reaction.
I know. Now I have follow-up questions. I always do.
You always have follow-up questions.
I always have follow-up questions. That doesn't mean you have to answer them though. Does the no contact meaning that, you know, you're not allowed to talk to her and she's not also allowed to talk to you? Like, is that, do they go both ways?
I think a no contact does go both ways. I'm not a lawyer, but I think it does go both ways, because that would be antagonizing the person.
Well, I mean, come on, let's really think about this one. Do any of you actually believe that I'm going to try to contact somebody? I mean, I don't need a no contact order. I'm the one. I've moved a whole entire county away to try to get away. I don't think I need a no contact order. I've done nothing but avoid contact.
Amen, Bunny. You're right.
Yeah.
We're not talking.
But it's okay for you to speak about her, right? On this?
About the case. You're allowed to speak about what the outcome was.
I am allowed to speak of my outcome and like what I'm doing now, but nothing more, nothing less.
You can't sit up on a live and be like, Trisha, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Which I'm not ever going to do. No. I said all I had to say to that in particular individual yesterday when I said that I wish them nothing but the best. And I pray to God that they can find peace in their life and they can find true happiness. And that, you know, is just the truth. That is the type of person I am. I do hope that, you know, and wish them nothing but the best. That's why I did what I did. If they want to gloat, have a parade and have a Mardi Gras right now that, you know, on the lies, the deceitfulness of what they want to, that's fine. That's on them. But I've done nothing but try to prove my point and nothing but the truth. And if I did not sit here and feel like a piece of shit because I used the wrong word yesterday, I would have not drove an hour from Pender County to Onslow County and paid money to get them papers just to show you guys. So, I mean, yes, I was in the wrong because I used the wrong word. But when I left the courthouse, I did not know what the term was. Somebody I, you know, talked to, they thought that that might have been what it was, and that's what I used. I did not lie on the terms and conditions of what the court had released. I said nothing but the truth on that. And I just showed you guys nothing but the truth with the paper. So, hey. I did my part.
Hey, Beardy.
Hey, Beardy.
Hi, Beardy.
Yeah,
I hate hearing echoing because I hate my voice.
Would you guys imagine like Crystal just jumping up here and making up her own thing for a public that anybody can find out the outcome or a public thing? So yeah, she misworded it and she wanted to drive to go figure out the right wording to come up here and say the right thing.
That's right. Coming with receipts. Exactly, Donna. Coming with receipts.
Yeah. And Shanna, you're right. Yes, that was and that's what a lot of us wanted, was just for her to better herself. And she's doing it.
And you know, anybody that's been following me from day one, I've never came without a receipt. I've never came without proof. If I have always stood behind myself.
You're covering your mic.
I'm kicking you. Can't hear a word. Not a word. Nothing.
Crystal's not like this malicious person that just wanted to go out on the attack and watch Trisha burn at the stake. So her agreeing with the DA on that to give Trisha like a second chance is what Crystal's about. That's her heart. And if you know Crystal on a personal level, you would know that.
What? Never mind. I just saw a comment.
I took her out, Bodie.
Well, Melissa, there was no receipt yesterday because we didn't think that we would need receipts because, you know, she came out and she said what was told to her by the DA. So
She was being honest. And
There was nothing to show until 7 o'clock this morning. These papers were not even ready until
we still can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Crystal. You're covering your mic.
So now, Melissa Marie, we have.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Nope.
I fucking hate my service.
It's not your service. You're covering your mic.
What is the wording? Justice.
Hi. Hold on.
Better.
Better? Okay.
No, not better.
Oh my God, you went right back to
Danny,
cover.
it's on Crystal's
You keep covering your mic.
Twitter. It's on her Twitter page. Justice something. I can't remember now.
Melissa, we do want Trisha to have a good life. So I don't know why you're questioning that. We just wanted her. I mean, basically what has happened is what we're all, you know, I'm not going to lie. We're happy about the outcome.
Melissa, go away.
I do want the best for her. I really do. I've always said that I wanted her to get help.
So Melissa Marie, go stir your shit somewhere else. Bye.
Oh, all right. Bye, honey. Thanks for playing.
You're not your friend by being here and stirring more drama. It's not about that. It's just to get out the truth, and that's it. Nobody's in the ball game of talking about her anymore.
I have always said
7 a.m. so she couldn't have receipts yesterday. But she has them now, so everybody shut up.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that it's over. I really am. I want it to be over. For everybody's sake, you know, for Trisha's sake too. She deserves to have a life, a real life, away from all of it.
Dismissal in the interest of justice. Thank you, Punky. The person that asked that's what it's called. Interest of justice.
There's Crystal's Twitter. Melissa, hashtag shut up. There's Crystal's Twitter, and the screenshots are on Crystal's Twitter.
Yeah. Hashtag shut up.
I'll screen share.
Hashtag shut up.
One more time for anybody that just came in and didn't see the receipts.
Everyone leave Crystal alone. Everyone leave Trisha alone. Cheer Trisha on. She's doing better.
Yeah.
Leave Crystal alone. She's not a liar. She did the right thing. She
Stop talking drama where there is
shut up. Right.
Let it go. Let it go.
That's right.
Move the F on.
Oh, your Twitter is private, so a lot of people can't see it.
Oh, okay. So
Twitter is private. Well, follow her, and then you'll see.
I can tweet them.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
That's not
definitely
private.
put them out.
Did you crop them at all, Crystal? Or you tweeted the whole thing? Wait, that's the same part.
Yeah, Amber, exactly.
I can just tweet that one picture right there until she tells me, because I'm not sure. Oh!
Yeah, Ash, I just saw your comment. She said, it's very easy to get those terms confused. Hell, I have been working as a paralegal for 16 years, and I still have to ask about with and without prejudice, about which means what. And I do this daily. Exactly. It's confusing. It is confusing, you know. Are you guys there, or am I blocked again? Or am I booted again?
No, you're here.
Okay.
I'm here. I just muted for a second.
Oh, Positive Bluebird is streaming our stream. Okay, good. Everybody wave.
Why?
Why? She's so irrelevant.
Why?
Get away, dude.
Why?
Everybody wave to the birdie.
Why is she inserting herself?
For the birdie.
Because this woman is madly obsessed with me.
Everybody wave. Here you go. I'm waving. There's my wave. Ta-da. Ridiculous.
I flipped her to bird, fucker.
Me too.
Another irrelevant bitch.
There's Broken. Hi, Broken. I love you, honey. There's Carly. Yes, we're all waving. Nice. Ridiculous. So dumb. What y'all got planned for ladies' night? I don't know. Just fun.
Just
Having fun and laughing, please.
Just fun.
Oh, okay, Dr. Koala. Let me go find it, honey.
Okay, I tweeted it, the screenshot I was sharing on here, and this is my Twitter, you guys.
Hi, California. I just saw you there, honey. You guys make me work with a new drama a day. Monday, allegations on Steph. Tuesday, Marla and Rebecca drama. Wednesday, that continues. Plus, shoot the shit joins. Thursday, TT drama. Jamie, STS. Friday, this. Dr. Koala. You're busy.
Dr. Koala's been busy.
You're busy. You need to have a staff.
Right, you need a staff. You need servants.
Hello, servants.
Hello, servants.
I can pay you.
Yes, how can I help you? What? Would you like your slippers?
No, actually, I'd like a cup of, I'd like a frappuccino or I don't know.
An egg cream. Bring her egg cream, please. She's late for her egg cream today.
Egg cream. You keep saying egg cream. I don't even know what it is.
It's her fancy drink that she has.
You're from New Jersey.
Well, that's why she ain't got it then, because I don't know what it is. Is it like eggnog?
She is offended every time nobody knows what it is.
No, it's not eggnog. Go Google it, Crystal.
I'm in Walmart. Can I find it in here?
No, you have to make it.
Well
It's
done.
You have to
fancy.
make it.
It's fancy.
It's a northern thing, damn it.
Oh, never mind. I can't.
Okay, thanks, hippie piece. You're covering your mic again.
I said, just so you all know, tomorrow, next week, Stephanie and I are going to be fighting. Okay? Just go ahead and let y'all know now.
Let me rest up a little bit first, okay? Been a long week, I'll tell you. Get some energy. Everybody pray for Texas. Texas.
Yeah, God bless him. God bless him.
Texas governor, breaking news, 10 killed and 10 injured in the school shooting.
Oh my God.
So awful. And that Shanna's son was there. That's his high school. And God, thank God he's safe. So terrifying. I can't even imagine.
Little me. I'm so sad. I'll send you a Snapchat crying. Don't worry.
No, Dr. Koala, not at all. I don't remember ever. Time is way different in YouTube world. Last week feels like 3 years ago.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy. YouTube world, I'm telling you. Governing bodies are different. Rules are different. Weapons are different. It's insane. Enemies, foreign and domestic. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's true. It's true. It's true. Every once in a while, I have to leave YouTube world to come back to my real world and then remember that actually life is different here.
I am sane. I am still sane. You get back and you're like, no, I'm not.
I don't know if I am because here I am all up in it all the fucking time. Yep. It's crazy.
It is crazy. They're all crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Who knows? We'll never know.
I question my sanity on the daily because I just don't.
Get you something.
No, Marla, we haven't talked about her, but yes, she was.
Wait, what am I saying? Have you talked about what an asshole Jamie was last night? Unbelievable.
No, we haven't, but yep, she was. She wishes that we would talk about her. I really can't even care. She says she's coming for me. Okay. Terrified.
She's so crazy.
I bet you lost sleep last night, Wendy. Were you even able to keep to sleep?
It was difficult. Tossed and turned. You know, had to take several Xanax. It was really bad. No, I don't give a fuck. Like, let her see what she wants.
That stream. I said, I'm so tired of hearing about those DMs. Just send them to me. Let me drop them, motherfucker. So we ain't got to listen to that shit anymore.
Old as fuck tea. Okay, so once upon a time, none of us liked each other. Okay, the end. Like, really? Like, that's the stupidest stuff ever.
I was really disappointed that there wasn't any with Diane being mean to me. I was
well, and let me just say this. anything sounds bad when the panel reacts and clutches their pearls and gasps. You could say something like, Diane took her cat to the vet today, and you hear this, what? Oh, looky. You know, all this bullshit. Like, that's what you would hear. And then the chat goes wild because they think it's something scandalous. If you just your damn self, it's not fucking scandalous.
Are over there on a panel together.
Yes.
That PMs are about, like, not giving two shits about it.
Clutching their fucking pearls, not even reading.
Hey guys, Stephanie, do you want to continue this on your channel? I gotta go to work. I didn't realize how late it was.
I mean,
I think we're done. I think we could be done. That's right, Tilly Mae. Looky. Jamie must be allowed to have dogs in her hospital room. Exactly, with her ceiling fan and vaulted ceilings. Jamie.
Bullshit.
Jamie.
Hashtag bullshit.
Liar.
Well, all I'm going to say about it, you know, I did say to Jamie last night, I did message her a couple of times until, you know, completely cut off everything. And then she went on another show and talked about it and tried to explain herself out of it, why she did it. But anyway, the betrayal is done. And I said to her, you know, here's the thing, Jamie, those people at that point in time, we were not speaking, but all those people now stand behind me. Who stands behind you?
Yep.
That's right.
No one. That's the thing too. The people that are making her do these things or encouraging her to do these things, they're not going to have her back.
No. They just want some stupid tea, but it's old, moldy tea.
And they're just using her.
They're totally using her. She wants a peer group so badly. You know, and what she's going to say is that I already can tell you guys already ahead of time what's coming for me, that I sent her clips of a private hangout that she was in. She said to intimidate her. That's bullshit. It was not. It was to remind her that she was not being bullied and harassed. She was not being, she was not heavily medicated like she tried to say she was. And she didn't have a fucking stroke. That she called us all together to tell us that she didn't have a stroke. And so when we get on the line, she runs this in circles for 3.5 hours. So yes, by the end, I was pissed and mad. And I said to her, I'm in no position to take care of you at the moment. You need to call your husband to come take care of you because I'm mad. Yes, I did. That is not
crying for her.
That is not the same thing as me saying no one will ever be there for you. And I'm not trying to intimidate you. It was nothing like that. I was pissed at you. Still am, by the way. And I was in no position to fucking take care of you. So yes, I told you to call your husband and have him come home and take care of you. I wasn't going to do it. Why is that wrong? What's wrong with that?
Really? Wait, over the internet in that situation, not being an asshole or not whatever, but what could you do in that situation?
After 3.5 hours of the fucking runaround, I was pissed. It was like 3 a.m. Irish's time. Like, you know, we had been on the phone with her all fucking night. Was insanity. Absolute runaround. Ridiculous.
That's what she does.
Even when I say I wasn't in that hangout, just let everybody know I wasn't in that hangout.
Leave Diane's name out of it, motherfuckers.
Yeah, Diane wasn't there. She wasn't part of that phone call. Totally hashtag shut up. Like, really, Jamie, it's going to be stupid for you to release all that. I wasn't trying to intimidate you. That's not my style. I've never tried to intimidate a single fucking person on this platform ever once. That's stupid.
She wants friends, but then she does things that pushes people away and no one wants to be friends with her. She does that
to herself and absolutely takes no accountability for her own actions or the fact that she brings all this shit on herself. None. She wants to blame it on everybody else. Even the fact that she faked her fucking stroke. By the way, the reason that we caught her for faking her stroke is she did the same thing she did last night, get on a panel and actually show her house, which had the same like cork board that her supposed hospital picture had.
Jamie, did you not learn the first time?
And then she does it again last night with her fucking ceiling fan and dogs barking. Jamie, you're terrible at this. Stop it.
Shame.
You're terrible at this. If you're in the middle of a lie, don't be fucking live streaming. Seriously.
And here's the thing: when you're going to drop DMs, if you're going to drop DMs, why not drop the DMs that you said in the conversation you were having with me? The replies back and forth. She didn't do that. Of course, she's not going to do that because then people would see that she talks about people behind their back. So you know, the whole thing was silly. But look, just to say, I did try to be friends with her over and over again. And up until even the other day, she sent me a message saying, I'm really apologizing for putting that, you know, making that comment about dropping DMs on you about you calling people druggies. I mean, she was apologizing still. She sent me a Mother's Day thing for my Coco, for my cat. I mean, come on, either be a friend or not, or get lost.
He obviously wasn't sorry. You don't go back and do the same exact thing again for attention again if you're sorry the first time. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. I just can't even be bothered with her, to be honest. Like I could be fine to never speak on her again.
Yeah, that's what she wants.
Yeah, I can't with her. I've forgiven her way too many times and have been fucked every time. So why?
I'll be really honest with you guys. I don't know how you dealt with what you dealt with as long as you.
it's enough already.
Yeah,
you know, it's enough. I put in my time. I'm done.
I'm going to tell you why I forgave her and moved on a couple of times is because I felt bad for her. And she said to me, I really want to make this right, Diana. She said, I want to send you a gift. I mean, you know, she.
Pay car insurance this month or no?
Egg on your face, huh?
That's she does have a sweet side, but when
they're shady, they're shady the house.
Exactly. Once you've shown me that you're a shady person, I can't ever go back. I can't. You know?
Right. She's been threatening to use the DMs forever. So I finally said to her, you know, do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
For real.
Do it or don't.
Exactly, Christina. Exactly. I agree, Paula.
She told to them and not doing it just so she can keep having something to say she can drop.
Yeah.
Weird.
Agree.
Knock it off. Knock it off.
Knock it off. So
all right, guys, I love you to pieces, and I'm glad that we got the thing straightened out. Like, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad that we did too. Yeah. Thank you guys all for being here.
Yeah, Shanna,
thank you guys.
I'm so glad your son is okay, and prayers to all your town and all that stuff.
Yes, definitely, Shanna. Keep us posted. If there's anything we can do for you, please let us know, sweetheart. Definitely in my prayers.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Definitely. Yes. We pray for Texas.
Pray for Texas.
Yes.
And we'll see you all at Ladies' Night.
Yes, be at Diane's channel tonight. What time?
8 o'clock Eastern time.
8 Eastern.
All right. We'll be ready.
Thank you.
Only fun allowed. Don't come if you don't want to be fun. All right. Love you guys. I'm out of here. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye, everybody in the chat. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye, chat. Thank you guys for everything. Love you all. And I'll see you tonight at Diane's. Bye.